to ZEE Companion Insight on this Monday night on ZEE TV. A heated debate that we're having this evening around Indian politics and whether it's heading the right direction. We really shouldn't have expected anything else. My panel remains here. We have Madhava, who's a Modi supporter, and to my right is Venu Gopal Gampa, who is certainly a man who thinks Congress still has something to offer Indian politics. We'll be talking about that shortly. I still want to talk about bullet trains. I want to talk about inequality. Lots to pack in, guys. But we've got a caller on the line. Surjit is there. Good evening. You're through to ZEE Companion Insight. Surjit, what would you like to say?
Hello.
Hi. Hello, you're through to the studio.
Can you hear me?
I can. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, these days the politics in India is quite interesting. And when I saw this, that you were asking that whether the Indian politics is going in the right direction, then I thought that I need to give some input here, because what I think, after the conversation of many of my friends were sort of educated people, and they think that these days it is going quite extreme, and everything is going towards binary way. Either BJP is right or Congress is right, and it is very, very sad that many educated people, they often attack each other, that you are bad. The Narendra Modi government, the BJP government came, and they are doing things in different way. Even if it is, you think that it is right or wrong, but let's give a proper time and see the outcome, and see what went well, what is not working fine, what is we should not be doing. And even Congress can learn from there. BJP can also learn from what Congress did correctly. So these are the things which are happening. And the good thing is that it is sort of disruptive politics which is happening. The Narendra Modi government who came in the power after 17 years. So it is sort of groundbreaking stuff, and that is why many people who sort of can't digest it. But at the same time, there are many youth leaders from Congress who are making their way into the politics. They are still not in the limelight. But I personally believe, and many of my friends, they believe that if they will be given opportunity, there are many potential good leaders in the Congress also. If they will be given opportunity, then definitely they will do something.
But Surjit, what do you think at the moment then, to answer our... Surjit, sorry, can you hear me? Just to answer the question that we're asking, do you then think Indian politics is heading in the right direction?
It is in the right direction. The only weaker point I see that we have a weaker opposition.
A weaker opposition, which is actually something that other callers have mentioned. Let me put that point to Venu Gopal then. Not a huge amount of love for Congress, or certainly plenty of questions tonight. Where is the opposition? You've been out in India, you've been working closely with the Rahul Gandhi team. What's happening?
Is absolutely wrong. Is Rahul Gandhi and opposition is very strong, and already I mentioned the government using government institutions controlling media and social media.
We've covered the social media point. Let's specifically talk about Congress then. Do you see Rahul Gandhi as Prime Minister in 2019?
2019, yes, exactly.
You see him as Prime Minister?
Yeah, definitely. East for Justin and West for Rahul. It's a Canada Prime Minister, Justin, like the India looking young Prime Minister, and in 3 years, every Indian realized what happened. In Modi government, more concerns cow than human being. So automatically, in last 3 years, 3 days ago, is Nanded elections, and yesterday is Punjab by-elections. This is good sign to Rahul Gandhi become a Prime Minister in 2019.
Are you worried about Rahul Gandhi being Prime Minister?
Absolutely not. Actually, Rahul Gandhi is a good man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I do see him as a good man, because but at the same time, he's
Hang
not...
on, wait 1 second. It's 50 minutes you've agreed on something. Good news. Go on, continue.
He's a good
but
man.
you don't see him as Prime Minister?
I don't see him as a Prime Minister material, because he doesn't have the mental tenacity and the aptitude. And number one. Number two, Why did Congress got decimated? It's like absolute decimation. What is going wrong is basically Congress has been identified with a dynasty politic.
Yes.
Okay, and the dynasty, when you talk about dynasty politic, Congress is standing out, and even today, youth of India, like in the next 2019 elections, are going to be almost a lot of 60% of the electorate are going to be completely young, and as a result, all these people are against the dynasty politic. They don't like dynasty. They're all youngsters and with a lot of ambition, and they don't like anything related to the dynasty. So you got to disidentify yourself from the dynasty. Does not mean that Rahul Gandhi is a wrong person. No, he's a good person, good guy, and could play politic, because yesterday I was watching him saying certain statements. I felt he's maturing as a politician, but at the same time, he's not Prime Minister material yet.
Yeah. Let me just bring you on that point. I mean, Madhava mentions that there hasn't been a lot of support tonight for the dynasty, for the Gandhi name. Is it time to break apart and leave that dynasty behind?
Is a Modi government and BJP is a RSS saffron batch scaring about Rahul Gandhi. Yes, because is when.
So you mean to say
let him finish.
In last 10 years, you can observe in social media and media, always is a BJP playing dirty politics to defame Rahul Gandhi, even in social media, and always they're controlling the media and social media. I mentioned many times because it's happening. Happening in this one? Because I saw in USA meeting in Rahul Gandhi just 20 days ago. I very much impressed. Not only me, it's 4,000 people, 4,000 graduates and postgraduates people came in the meeting in USA Times Square meeting, and very much impressed. And you have very good visionary. And even you know the in Food Guarantee Act bill and Right to Information Act and Lok Janapal bill, he supported.
You think there's plenty of support. We've talked about the media. Let's get another caller in. Who's on the line?
Hello.
Hi, Pratap. You're through to ZEE Companion Insight. What would you like to say?
Good evening.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, good. What would you like to say? Is Indian politics heading in the right direction?
I don't want to waste time talk about Rahul Gandhi, the whole, Congress and that. Obviously, this government going right way, definitely. And, there is many things, the government recalled the 100 rupees, 500 rupees and 1,000 rupees, which is a very good decision from the government. Because I'm not belong to any political party, not a BJP or not a Congress. Obviously, my family, my great-grandpa or grandpa, they use all Congress, pure 100% Congress. Even my dad used to, do campaign for Congress.
Why do you think it's a good decision, Pratap? Why do you think it's a good decision?
It used to be Congress fourth before, but I know I'm a 40-year-old, but I know because I'm born in India. So Congress is corruption is Congress. It's culture, and people used to it's like nowadays it's not done under Modi. I'm not talking about the BJP. It's done under Modi. Yeah, but people don't like the Narendra Modi because the people used to do corruption. People like corruption. That's why they hate Modi. People used to it. I remember if any state collector or municipal commissioner or anything came to the transfer in the my city or Rajkot, people, oh my God, this guy is not very nice. Yeah, we can't do nothing. We can't do tax fraud. We can't do any scam. So people used to do corruption. That's why. And again, your guest said in the rural area, people don't have a bank facility, which is I'm not completely agree with Mr. I forgot his name.
Venu, Gopal. Pradap, thank you so much for your time. We're running out of time, but I really appreciate your call. I mean, you say you're not BJP or Congress, but then you're pretty hard line against Congress. So I think it's clear where you stand on that. I think there are lots of farmers, we talked about demonetisation earlier, that have been protesting. Many people in rural areas, I think Madhava would also agree with this. There were people that were really stuck and in difficult positions, life-threatening, life-changing positions due to demonetisation. But we have touched on that. So much to cover tonight. Let me just talk a little bit about bullet trains, because it's a hot topic, it's an exciting topic. Narendra Modi wants this train that's going to run from Ahmedabad to Gujarat in 3 hours. It's currently about 8 hours. It's part of the vision that he has of taking India forward. It's costing billions and billions of pounds. Madhav, could that money be better spent? People have been talking about the rest of the rail network, huge safety concerns, multiple accidents, thousands of deaths every year. Is this a vanity project,
No,
the bullet train, or
not.
is it a sign of his vision?
Definitely not. By the way, Chetan, I want to correct myself. I'm not just a Modi supporter. I'm a Bharat supporter. I'm a Ram Rajya supporter. I love the concept of Ram Rajya as coined by Mahatma Gandhi and as advocated by Deen Dayal Upadhyaya. So I'm not just a Modi supporter. So I want to put that right.
I think that was probably clear as well. You didn't necessarily have to stress that. Yeah, tell me about why you think bullet trains are good.
See, actually, you got to see it from a different perspective. What India needs is the India government under Modi's leadership set aside almost $134 billion to actually improvise the existing railways, and 20 billion of it is exclusively for the safety. Now look at, put that in perspective and put that bullet train. Why is bullet train required? And you already know the government of India is getting, thanks to the Japanese government, they are giving it for almost free. It's like 50 billion, 50 years loan, which is like India government is not spending money. So when you are
India
not
is
spending,
taking a £13 billion loan
that's
from
a long-term loan.
Well, it's a loan. Money's got to be paid back.
It will be paid back later, but actually look at the technology transfer that's going to take place. So when you are talking about the bullet train, it is the safety and the technology of the safety is what could be transferred to the rest of the railways. So Indian railways overall, through the bullet train project, is going to get helped out. So this is the idea. You got to extrapolate it to the entire railway network. That means isolatedly only one bullet train is not getting.
We're running out of time. Just keep your answer short, but I'm sure you've got something to respond to this money.
I'm not agree with Madhav, because his bullet trains syndicates it is not useful for in bullet trains, because there is no uses of wasting money, and it is helping for corporate people to spend.
Which corporate?
This bullet train system is a PPP system.
Right.
In PPP system, it's a private sector. It's a private sector, so how beneficial than common people.
Can I just bring in some statistics?
Instead of bullet trains.
So you mean to say that?
Let him finish.
Yeah. Instead of bullet trains, we can need to first infrastructure development in rural area, and in small towns to connect with major cities.
And Venu, I'm just going to stop you both there. We're running out of time, but the point that you're talking about, that money could be spent elsewhere. I mean, some of the figures are staggering. 25,000 people dying, 3,882 injured, 28,360 railway accidents. This is a lot of money.
Yeah, that's
that could well have been spent on the rest of the rail network, as opposed to one bullet train.
$20 billion is already allocated. No, not about bullet train. Bullet train is, the money is not actually Indian government's money. It is being spent by the Japanese government.
It's a loan that they've got to pay back.
Yeah, but that's different. Actually, loan means you are bringing in somewhere else, but that's technology only, technology loan. Okay, but whereas when it comes to the hard money, Indians' money is being spent on Indian railways. $20 billion is definitely set aside to safety improvement, because we have been ruined under the Congress rule.
And let's not go back to that. Let's not go back to speaking about Congress ruining the past. I knew that you'd mentioned that. That had to be the last point he was going to make. Venu, Gopal, thank you so much for your time this evening and talking about Congress, and of course Madhav here, not just a Modi supporter. Thank you to my guests. Thank you to you for watching. We are bang out of time. See you next Monday night on ZEE TV.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.